Talk about Persona. Talk about Shin Megami Tensei. Talk about Persona. You know what? I'll start a Twitter poll to gauge popular opinion en masse to see if this many people really want me to cover this game series.
12 seconds later.
Well then. Hey everyone, Gaijin Goomba here. Well, you asked for it, so here it is, the very first culture shock based around the Shin Megami Tensei games. But truth be told, I was really dreading this topic. This franchise has so many games with so many hundreds of hours worth of content, it felt like trying to hand chisel through a 60-foot thick concrete sheet, not knowing what I might find on the other end. But I found a few things, and today I want to start off with something that I think has been largely overlooked, Mitama. Now, to those of you who may not have any idea what I'm talking about, in the Shin Megami Tensei games, Mitama are multicolored droplet-looking creatures whose emotes range from Amy Poehler to Lewis Black. In some games, like Digital Devil Saga, the Mitama act as an enemy monster to be taken down, while in others, like Persona, they're used as ingredients in the game's fusion process to make new monsters as allies. But what you may not know, though, is that both the combat and fusion elements of the Mitama not only make sense, but traditionally speaking, they are true to life. How? Well, for starters, remember that Inside Out joke I made a paragraph back? That wasn't me trying to be topical. According to the Nihon Shoki, which if I had to compare it to anything, I think it would be like a Shinto Bible. Each of the four Mitama make up one emotional attribute of the Kami. See, the spirit of the Kami is not just one soul, it's actually broken up into four separate parts of the soul. You have the Ada Mitama, which is the ferocious, rough, violent side of the spirit. You have the Kushi Mitama, aka the wondrous soul, which is the aspect that brings supernatural manifestations to the mortal world. Basically, the part of the soul that makes miracles happen. Then you have the Nigi Mitama, which is the peaceful and calm aspect of the spirit. And lastly, you have the Saki Mitama, which is the aspect of the spirit that brings bounty, like a good haul of fish or a good year of rice harvest. The interesting parallel of this idea comes from the Shin Megami Tensei game Persona 4. Bringing together all four of the Mitama creates the very Japanese Neko Shogun, while other combinations of Mitama create several other spirits and monsters. The game's use of Mitama as parts of different monsters highly reflects the Shinto belief that Mitama make up different parts of the spirit. But while the four Mitama are four parts of one completed soul, they don't always have a constant balance of power. In fact, Shinto prayer and ritual are the key components to making sure that the Mitama are kept peaceful, lest the Kami enrage and create chaos in the mortal world. I know I'm losing some of you, so let me explain. Spirits start off as Ada Mitama, you know, the big, angry Mitama. This means that spirits by default are prone to becoming violent spirits, even turning into monsters and yokai. Prayers and rituals performed by Shinto priests and priestesses pacifies the Ada Mitama, which makes the other three peaceful and prosperous Mitama strong. To not do so would allow the Ada Mitama of the spirit to go on a rampage, destroying crops, causing natural disasters, and even random death. Remember one of my most recent videos talking about that natural disaster-causing rage head known as Taida no Masakado? The guy who's basically Nabakubi from Samurai Zombie Nation? Yeah, his Ada Mitama was more than a little out of control, and it took decades of pacification to calm his spirit. That's why it makes sense in the Shin Megami Tensei game Digital Devil Saga, you end up fighting them. They've basically gotten too powerful and they have to be stopped forcibly. Interestingly enough, they cannot be destroyed in the game either. They can only be frightened and devoured. To me, this reflects their nature as an incorporeal spirit who has to be pacified in order to be stopped, just like in real-life Shinto. Crazy, isn't it? And trust me, this isn't the last time I'll be covering this gigantic franchise either. But for now, let me leave you with a little advice. Chances are if you like Shin Megami Tensei games, you probably like anime. And you want to check out JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, Squid Girl, or even my favorite anime of all time, Gurren Lagann, and not pay an arm and a leg for a box set? Crunchyroll's got you covered. They're even offering fellow theorists a guest pass to their premium service, wherein you can not only watch your anime ad-free, but watch it as soon as it comes out in Japan. So, you want to support Culture Shock and get the latest and greatest anime on your PC, mobile device, or Wii U? Then go to crunchyroll.com/theorist to get your free premium trial. I use it and I think it's awesome. But until next time everyone, this is Gaijin Goomba signing out.